teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chop play. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second 8, it's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. It's back. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, and that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Hurricanes have first and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. He's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Oregon, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's back. Screen to the wide receiver. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's a run to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Back to pass. It's Moore. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Ducks with first and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Love love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Canes line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere, it'll be a loss of the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Myers now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter.
And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Benson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35.
could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on third down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks. That's how you finish a play. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. The Canes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. To the air, it's back. Running back grabs it on the screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 4, sets up a 3rd and 6 now. This is the 6th play on the drive. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They mix it up with a run. Running with purpose.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Dropping back. It's back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top now here in the 4th. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? With the catch, it's Hughes. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And the in for the completion. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Fire to the right side. Complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, to be able to make a run in the postseason in games like this, you got to have a quarterback that's got a hot hand. We saw that in the first half, and here to open up the second half, this quarterback continues to play at a different level.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up. Game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. Ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Pounding away with the run game. Has the first down and more. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Dutch come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, is survive and advance. This is a crucial